Welcome to this week's edition of Jaguar TV.
I was in the Navy for 7 years. I did a round-the-world deployment where I started in the United States in Virginia and I traveled all around the world going west. I went to Singapore and the Persian Gulf and into the Mediterranean, where I went to Greece and then to Portugal and ended up back in Virginia. And so because of that, I got the Order of Magellan, so because I circumnavigated the globe, which was kind of neat. So whenever I was in the Navy, I went through nuclear power school and I worked on nuclear reactors on aircraft carriers. And after I got out, that's what I finished my degree in. My bachelor's degree is in nuclear engineering technology, and so that's kind of what I started teaching whenever I was at Macomb High School. Before I came to North Pike, I taught physical science, and that kind of set me on the path to being a teacher like I am now. I was in the Navy. I did a lot of computer and technology jobs. It was very technology heavy, so that sort of prepared me for dealing with computers like I do now. If you're thinking about joining the military, just talk to some of your family members that have been in and ask them their advice about their experiences, because my family members that were in the military were a big impact on my deciding to join, like my uncle and my grandfathers. So just be as informed as you can, and of course go into the Navy if you can.
I just ate chocolate chip cookies. This is such a bad idea. All right, anyway, what are we interviewing about?
You can ask him.
What do you think before this Thanksgiving?
I am thankful for my little girl, that she's healthy. I'm thankful for my beautiful wife. I'm thankful for my place of employment because I enjoy coming to work. And I'm thankful for 10, 55, 20, 12, and 22.
I'm thankful for my family. I have a fabulous husband and 5 great kids, and I'm really thankful for my job here at North Pike.
I am thankful for my health during these crazy times. I'm thankful for my family and their health, my children. I am thankful, especially thankful for my grandbaby and his health and his happiness, because he's such a wonderful blessing.
I am most thankful for good health and healthy friends and family and a smooth school year amongst all this craziness that's been going on.
Good family and friends, my students, right, who come to school and battle through this pandemic.
I am thankful for my son, my family, and my friends, and also my co-workers.
I'm thankful to have a great family and a great place to have a job and fellow co-workers.
Hey, I am so blessed to be a North Pike Jaguar. I've been here for 30 years, and I am thankful for my school. I'm thankful for my school family, and I'm just thankful that we're here, and I'm thankful for my grandbabies that I get to love on every day.
Hi, I'm Miss Simmons, and I'm thankful for my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ most of all, and I'm thankful I had parents who raised me in a Christian home. I'm thankful for my family and for my friends, for my students here and all the faculty and administration. I'm thankful to be a part of North Pike High School. I've been here 27 years, and they're like a family to me.
Hey everyone, I am thankful for my family and my friends and my job here at North Pike. I'm also thankful that God has blessed me with good health working with Boulware and Weaver and Bush.
I'm thankful for my beautiful wife, Erin, my 2 babies who I love very much. I'm thankful for my job and for the teachers and staff of this school. They do a wonderful job, and I love coming to work every day because of them. I'm thankful for my students. Y'all are very hardworking, and most of you very well behaved. And like I said, everybody makes it the teachers, the kids, just make it a pleasure to work here, and it's something I'm very thankful for.
I'm thankful for my health. That's what I'm most thankful for.
This year, I'm most thankful for the health of my family. So far, nobody has gotten COVID, and I'm very thankful that my family is taking precautions like they should.
I'm most thankful for a supportive administration and coworkers and a healthy family.
I am thankful for the opportunity to work at such a wonderful school with wonderful teachers and awesome kids. I'm thankful for my husband and my 2 children. I'm thankful for my relationship with Jesus Christ. I'm thankful for the opportunity to live in a free nation. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Hey, my name is Brittany Hicks. I work at the CTC, and I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for all of my friends. For Coach Pig interrupting this video. Seriously? We're recording! I'm also thankful for a number 7 Biggie Up Dr. Pepper, which is a spicy chicken sandwich from Wendy's.
Hi, I'm Ms. Robertson. I'm one of the counselors here at North Pike High School, and I just wanted to give you a little update about how things are done. We have a traditional diploma track for all of our students. That's where they start at, with a minimum of 24 credits required by the Mississippi Department of Education. And of those 24 credits, 4 of them are supposed to be English, 4 of them in math, 4 of them in science, and 4 of them in social studies. So the way that we're held accountable for that is that we have state tests at the end of each of those courses. So we have 1 test for Algebra 1, 1 test for biology, 1 test for U.S. history, and 1 test for English 2. So to help you prepare for those state tests, we have some of our teachers who are going to talk about each of those areas.
Hi, my name is Jordan Adams, and I'm one of the U.S. History teachers here at North Pike High School. Just giving you a little bit of a breakdown of what the state test looks like for U.S. History. So, the U.S. History State Test is 65 test questions. The students get as much time as they want to be able to complete these 65 test questions. So I encourage them to take 1 question at a time. It only shows the 1 at a time, so use that time that you have to just look at that 1 question and then move on. Out of the 65 test questions, only 55 are actually going to be scored. Those other 10 are called field test questions, where they just want to see how the students interact with the question and how they do overall. So the test itself is split into 5 different categories based off of eras. So the first one is going to be expansionism, industrialization, and reform. That is 1870 to the early 1900s, roughly. The next category is establishment of U.S. as a world power, which is going to be from the 1900s to the later 1920s, really hitting World War I and the Roaring Twenties era. The next one is going to be the Great Depression and World War II. Both of those are what is making up that category, Great Depression and World War II. So there's a lot of questions that come from just those 2 eras themselves, which are from the late 1920s into the middle 1940s. The fourth one is going to be post-war United States, which is the Cold War altogether. Basically, you have the Cold War and everything that happens in between then in the early 1950s to 1990. And then the last strand, number 5, is going to be the contemporary United States, which is just 1990 to the present. Each one of these 5 categories has the same amount of weight, so they pull the same amount of questions from each one of these categories. But now when they're scored, they will know specifically which categories were not completed as well or which ones were great compared to others. So, if you're in my U.S. History class currently, I have already provided some study materials online in Google Classroom, which has sample test questions with answers, and intertwined in there definitions and pictures and things like that to be able to look and review over the things that you have. So I encourage you to check it out. Thanks.
Good morning. This is Coach Justin Ross from North Pike High School.
And I'm Melissa Duncan, and we are the biology teachers here at North Pike. And we want to cover some information on the biology state test. So our state test is consisting of 65 questions that cover 3 main categories. Those 3 categories are cells and their energy, heredity and evolution, and interdependence of organisms and their environments. So each category has the first category has 16 to 30 questions. The second category is going to have 15 to 23, and the third category has around 8 to 10 questions. And so total, you will have 65 questions on your test.
We have put together some resources for your child to use and to prepare by. On their Google Classroom, we have put an ELS test on there. They're familiar with that. And that'll give them an idea about what questions will be asked and the format of the test, so that will be good to use to study by. A practice test created by Miss Duncan herself that we're going to issue to the student either digitally or in paper. And a practice test provided by Mississippi Department of Education that we will provide a link for in the Google Classroom as well. And just from being in this state tested area for a while, people really like that one. So, and possibly one study guide, just of information that we have created, overarching all of the standards and the information.
Hey guys, we really miss you. Let me start that by saying I had much rather be in class and see your smiley faces, but it is what it is. So I'm here to tell you a little bit about the state algebra test. It'll be given in 2 parts. The first part is primarily short answer and fill in the blank, multiple choice. There's about 57 questions. Part 2, there are 2 performance tasks. Each performance task has about 8 questions on it. One of those performance tasks doesn't count, but we don't know which one, so you have to do your absolute best at both of them. We miss you here. We have provided a state practice test online. It is loaded to my Google Classroom. I'm sure that it is also loaded to Mrs. Carter's Google Classroom. We also have some practice quizzes. I will be making some very short video snippets to upload to Google Classroom and to YouTube to help you do some shortcuts and some calculator tricks in preparation for the state test. As far as the other material, please stay updated on your Google Classroom, and we look forward to seeing you after Thanksgiving. Stay safe.
Hey, this is Kelly Houston. I am one of the English 2 teachers here at North Pike. I just want to give you a little bit of information about our English 2 state test. The English 2 state test is given in 2 sections. In the morning, a student will report to testing to take first the multiple choice section. The multiple choice section has 6 passages and about 50 questions, with some of those questions having both an A and a B part. Students will have 2 hours and 18 minutes to complete this portion of the test. After lunch, students will report back to testing, where they will take the writing portion of the test. The writing portion includes a passage that the student is responsible for reading, and then the child will compose an essay in response to the passage. The essay could be a narrative, an informative, or an argumentative essay. And the student has, it is a timed test. The student has an hour and 15 minutes to both read the passage as well as respond. For my current English 2 students, within their Google Classroom, they have access to resources such as practice state test material, as well as some videos of me reviewing tests. Just remember to read. The only way to prepare for a reading test is to read. So encourage your kids to read, and just take a second and look at that practice state test with them. And just make sure they're ready when test day comes. Thanks.
Hello students. We want you to know that we see your struggle. We know that this year has been difficult for you, as it has been for us as well. However, we also want you to know that we're giving you our best. We want to thank you for the time you have invested in the classroom and in your personal studies. I want to encourage you all to keep up the good work while you're learning virtually. Just know that we are here for you if you need us. Also, to those of you who will be taking the state test, I know that you will rock the test when we return after Thanksgiving. Until then, we want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving break, and we look forward to seeing you on November the 30th.